Okay, I got another tip here for you. Pens and more pens. I know these stick pens, you use these to hold up your paper with if you have drawings and things, and this ones you use on the billboards and things like that. You use a pen up your flyers and things with. But you can use all these for your models. Doorknobs, stack deflectors, some more stack deflectors, all kinds of things you can use with these pens. Caps, they can use these for caps. Just take a look at the shapes and everything and figure out what you want to do with them. I've seen people use these for stick shifts in their little model cars or knobs in either the larger ones. So these things are good to have. I've also seen people actually use these things for decorations on the buildings, for gingerbread and everything. On the bottom of the building, you see some of these things. These knobs here, use them for gingerbread. Just check out the shapes and everything and see what you can use them for. These things come in all colors. I actually seen one guy use this for playing out like if there were light bulbs. Well, let's get back to our short line warehouse. This is the platform I'm building. This is one of the reasons why it's good to have a surface like this to keep everything flat. You glue two pieces together. It'll take nothing to clean this part right here off. A little bit of glue. I'll put my structure on both of these sides here. That's what it's going to glue up. I have my strip here. It has to have an edging on, like on the real prototype. I'm mainly a prototype model builder. I tried to build the exact size and scale of the real model of the real building. Here I had this 2x4 or a 1 millimeter by 2 millimeter, or 40.0 or 0.048 by 0.4048, or 2x4 1/4 scale. I'm going to use this as edging for the this platform. I put them on both sides. I thought about cutting at a 45-degree angle, but there's no need to. This is the part they use for the platform. Let me show you some other good uses for these aluminum miter boxes. I got this edging I put on here. On this area, here's some of the edging for the platform. Here's some more V groove. It's further edging. This sits higher. This holds up the pillars or platforms, if you want to call it. The pillars are plows, square piles. What I do is put this like this. Take your old miter box and use that to hold it up with. As simple as that. Oop. Okay, I put the platform on. I can see my edges here. All I do is put these pilings on. I think they call it here piling pillars, whatever you want to call them. These are wooden pilings, but this is made from plastic, square pilings instead of round ones. Okay, the next thing I want to do is I'm going to make a measurements for these pilings right here, so I can make the rest of these pilings for this platform. I'll be putting steps in this area here, so we can finish off this warehouse. I know a guy is looking for it. Okay, I got a couple of tips for you on using these miter boxes. is making measurements, especially if you have to do more than one cut on there. If you're making a measurement, use your clamp like this to mark off your measurement. So just so you won't have to slide by, you want to try to find something much stronger, a much stronger clamp like this. These are stronger clamps. Here, if you don't use the clamps, you can always use tape. Use the tape for your measurements. Just tape it on there. Then you clamp down your work from the opposite side. Use something strong as this. Clamp down your work and make all your cuts. If you have a aluminum miter box like this one. Okay, here we go with the pilings. Now this is I got all kinds of ways to use this aluminum miter box to keep these things level and straight and everything. How you straighten out and make things flatten and everything. Make sure everything is squared up. This is what I get. This is also where I use this aluminum miter box. I do just about everything with it. See this piece here? See, now this is not flat or square at the bottom. I just take some sandpaper, hold it like this on this side, and just square it up. Just run it back and forth till it's square. It won't hurt the aluminum box. It won't hurt the aluminum miter box. Okay, I got about 7 pilings here. I'm going to be putting it on this warehouse. Now let's go back to this surface again. This is a granite right here, this piece here. What you want to get, now if you are a painter, if you paint most of the time, you want to buy shelf glass if you mainly like to paint a lot. Now people use this granite because it's easier to get a hold of, because you know you get them from construction sites and different places around the area. People usually give them away. They have, you know, the old tables with had the round granite on top of it. They had the a fake marble, whatever the stone is, on top of their tables. It's easy to get a hold of, but the shelf glass is much harder. But if you are a painter, you want shelf glass to work. You do mostly painting. Now, if you build models, if you can find some of this for free, get a hold of this stone. You want high polished stone. But if you do a lot of painting, you want shelf glass. You have to buy that. That's pretty hard to find shelf glass. So somebody just giving it, unless you find a tabletop glass. That's thicker, but you have to check that tabletop glass if it's acrylic instead of glass itself. Well, as usual, I'm using this aluminum miter box with everything but cutting with. I'm using it to hold up my model while my pillars dry. While these things are drying again. I can't say pilings. I'm supposed to say pilings or piles. Okay, I'll wait till these things dry and I'll start working on the roof tomorrow. Now these pilings, as they call them. And let you see the whole thing. I had to get done with it. I should have had it done Sunday. I keep working. I still had to work on it.